Ever watch a movie that left you so stunned you had to pick your jaw up off the floor? What if the biggest clue was hiding in plain sight the entire time? Today, we're diving into the brilliant, mind-bending movies that tricked us all. These aren't just films. They're cinematic puzzles that demand to be solved. They twist our perception of reality and leave us questioning everything we just saw. So, grab your popcorn and let's unravel the secrets behind some of the greatest plot twists in movie history. First up, a masterpiece of misdirection. Christopher Nolan's The Prestige. The film plunges us into the cutthroat world of two rival magicians in Victorian London, Robert Angier and Alfred Borden. Their obsession with outdoing each other escalates into a dangerous game of one-upmanship. Angier becomes fixated on Borden's signature trick, the transported man, where Borden enters one door and instantly appears through another across the stage. Angier's quest for the secret drives him to the brink of madness. He travels across the world to meet Nikola Tesla, believing a machine is the key. He commissions Tesla to build a device that can duplicate objects, or in his case, himself. For the rest of the movie, we believe Angier is using this machine to create a clone of himself for each performance, tragically drowning the original Angier in a water tank below the stage every single night. It's a horrifying price for fame. But the final twist is even more shocking. The secret to Borden's trick wasn't technology. It was biology. Borden was never one person. He was two identical twins, living one life. They shared everything: their career, their secrets, even their wife, which explains her confusion and turmoil. One twin loved her, the other loved their assistant. This simple yet profound revelation recontextualizes the entire film. Every sacrifice, every argument, every seemingly impossible feat was the work of two men devoted to a single illusion. Angier's complex, monstrous machine was his desperate attempt to replicate something as beautifully simple as a bond between two brothers. The Prestige, the final bow, reveals that the greatest trick was the one we never suspected. Next, let's journey to a place where reality is as unstable as the weather. Shutter Island. Martin Scorsese's psychological thriller introduces us to U.S. Marshal Teddy Daniels, who arrives at the Ashcliffe Hospital for the criminally insane to investigate the disappearance of a patient. From the moment he steps on the island, the atmosphere is heavy with suspicion and dread. The staff is uncooperative, the patients are cryptic, and Teddy himself is haunted by traumatic memories of the war and the death of his wife. As Teddy digs deeper, he uncovers what he believes is a vast conspiracy involving illegal experiments and government cover-ups. He's convinced the hospital is trying to silence him, to make him a patient just like the others. We, the audience, are right there with him, rooting for him to expose the truth and escape the sinister island. Every clue seems to point toward a dark, hidden agenda orchestrated by the head psychiatrist, Dr. Corley. And then comes the devastating twist in the lighthouse. Teddy Daniels doesn't exist. He is Andrew Ledus, the hospital's most dangerous patient, committed 2 years prior for murdering his manic-depressive wife after she drowned their 3 children. The entire investigation was an elaborate role-play, a radical new therapy designed by Dr. Corley to help Andrew confront his trauma and break his delusional fantasy. All the characters, the guards, the nurses, even his partner Chuck, were playing parts. Every odd interaction and strange clue was carefully placed to guide him back to reality. The final line of the film, which would be worse, to live as a monster or to die as a good man, leaves us shattered. It suggests that Andrew may have regained his sanity, but is choosing a lobotomy over living with the unbearable guilt of his past. It's a twist that transforms a mystery thriller into a profound tragedy about grief and denial. Now, let's shift our perspective on time itself with Denis Villeneuve's arrival. When 12 mysterious alien spacecraft land across the globe, linguist Dr. Louise Banks is recruited by the military to communicate with the extraterrestrial visitors, called heptapods. The film focuses not on explosions or battles, but on the painstaking process of understanding a truly alien language. Louise discovers that the heptapod's written language is non-linear. They don't write in a straight line from left to right. They write in complex circles where the beginning and end are simultaneous. As she becomes more fluent in their language, her perception of reality begins to change. She starts experiencing what she believes are flashbacks of her daughter Hannah, who died from a rare disease. These visions are emotional and disorienting, and we assume they are memories of a tragic past that fuels her work. The ultimate revelation is that these aren't flashbacks. They are flash-forwards. The heptapod language has rewired Louise's brain, allowing her to perceive time the way they do all at once. She is seeing her future. The daughter she's mourning hasn't been born yet. The core weapon or gift the aliens offer humanity is their language, their way of seeing time. This gift allows Louise to see future events, including a conversation with a Chinese general that helps her avert a global war in the present. The most heart-wrenching part of this twist is the realization that Louise chooses to have her daughter, knowing full well the joy and the inevitable heartbreak that will follow. Arrival isn't just a sci-fi movie. It's a poignant exploration of choice, love, and the nature of time, all unlocked through the power of language. Of course, no list of mind-bending movies would be complete without the one that set the standard for modern twists. The Sixth Sense. The film introduces us to Dr. Malcolm Crowe, a child psychologist haunted by his failure to help a former patient. He takes on a new case, a troubled young boy named Cole Sear, who claims, in that now iconic whisper, "I see dead people." We follow Malcolm as he tries to help Cole understand and cope with his terrifying ability. The film is structured as a touching story of healing and connection. Malcolm helps Cole find purpose in his gift, to listen to the ghosts and help them find peace. In turn, Cole helps Malcolm understand his own marital problems and reconnect with his estranged wife. We see Malcolm repeatedly trying to talk to his wife, who seems to ignore him completely, giving him the silent treatment. We feel his pain and frustration, assuming their marriage is simply falling apart after his traumatic encounter with his former patient. The final, earth-shattering twist reveals that Malcolm was shot by that former patient in the opening scene and has been dead the entire time. He is one of the ghosts that Cole sees. His wife wasn't ignoring him. She couldn't see or hear him. He wasn't failing to connect with her. He was a lingering spirit, trapped in his own grief and confusion. This revelation forces you to re-evaluate every single scene in the movie. Every interaction, every cold shoulder from his wife, every moment where he seemed invisible to the world suddenly makes perfect, chilling sense. It's a masterclass in cinematic storytelling, where the truth was presented to us from the very beginning, but we were expertly guided not to see it. Just like Malcolm himself. From magician's pacts to psychological labyrinths, non-linear time, and conversations with the dead, these films do more than just entertain. They challenge our assumptions and reward us with revelations that stick with us long after the credits roll. They remind us that the most powerful stories are the ones that make us see the world, and ourselves, in a whole new light. What's your favorite mind-bending movie? Is there a plot twist that completely blew you away? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this journey into the maze of cinematic genius, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives. See you next time.